Hey YouTube, it's Carla with the Stanton Shenanigans, and I'm back with a review now and I have some time to do one. I've been really busy doing DoorDash and all that good stuff. So, in the meantime, we are going to have menu number 4, and it is spaghetti with beef and sauce. It is made by Sapaco. And let's see, it was packaged off, at least like they wrote it here, on the 225th day of 2020. And it has a peelable seal, but I am going to cut it because I have had a little accident with my arm and shoulder and chest muscles. So I pulled a muscle really bad in my chest. So anywho, we're just gonna take this really slow and see what we got in here today. So let's get this. Yes, Christian, you're a big helper today. He's kind of helping me. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. I do have some water already done. I have some salt laying out. I also brought me an extra spoon for mixing up drinks. So let's see what we got here. And we'll just use the bag for the trash. And Sapaco Company is out of Mullins, South Carolina. So let's see what we got. I'm gonna turn this over here. We have an accessory kit, and here that is. We'll open that in just a moment. We have some Italian breadsticks. And the Italian breadsticks look like they were packaged on the 157th day of 2020. So they're going to be really fresh. So we'll just put those right there. And then, of course, our handy dandy MRE spoon. I'll open that in a moment. And it looks like we got some regular cheese spread. Feels really good still. It's nice and viscous, I guess, if you will. Let's see what the pack date is on this, if I can read it. Y'all, I got bifocals, but that don't mean they all work. I believe this is the 133rd day of 2020. I'm going to put that right here on top of this bread because that's going to be really good. This is our flameless ration heater. Everybody knows the flameless ration heater. And I will be using that today. I got some extra salt out just in case. So I'm gonna set this over here for right now until we can get everything listed here. And we have a chocolate hazelnut protein powder. If you guys want to stop and read the ingredients, you're more than welcome to. I will let my husband probably have this just because I'm not a fan of protein powder. Usually makes you feel like you gotta shave your tongue. And it also usually has quite a lot of sugar in it, which this has 24 grams of sugar. So I think I'll pass on this, but I'll save it for Rich and he can take it to work. So we'll set that over to the side. The next thing we have here are raisins. And oh, I didn't see when this was packed, did I? Did I read that for you guys when this was packed? I believe I did. This one was packed on the 35th day, it looks like. I don't know if you can see it better than I. Maybe it's the 115th day or 105th day. I can't read it real well, but it's 2020 for that protein drink, if you can see that real good. I'm sorry if my camera angles aren't the best. And then we have the raisins. I'm a huge raisin lover. So yeah, these will be really good. And they feel real soft. They were packaged on the 176th day of 2020. So we'll put those right here. The next thing we have is, ooh, chocolate chip toaster pastry. So obviously it's a Pop-Tart. And I like the chocolate chip ones. And How many grams of sugar? Only 18 grams of sugar. I usually only try not to go over 20, so that's really good. And this was packaged on the 195th day of 2020. And we'll put that by our raisins as well. And then here's the nutrition packet for our spaghetti with beef sauce. You guys are more than welcome to look at the ingredients and stop and check all that out. Most of you guys already know what's in these things. So, but those that are new to the channel and have never seen an MRE review, thank you for coming to visit our channel. And you might learn a little something about our military, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, we use this to put our food in to keep it warm. So, and then the last but not least is our spaghetti with beef sauce. And it was, looks like it was packaged on the 171st day of 2020. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get it all pushed down in here. And then we're gonna get this flameless ration heat. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and get this started. We'll get this started and then we'll do our accessory pack, okay? So those of you who have never seen how to do a flameless ration heater, what you do is you, let's see where this, yes, I know, buddy, but you can't have this. No, down. This is, you peel this off and I'm just gonna put this in the bag here. Yeah, that's great, buddy. And then you open it up, and inside here is a little pad. And I'm just gonna show it through here. I don't really like to touch it too much. But this little pad has, I believe it's magnesium of some sort. I'm not really sure. But it activates with water, and it starts to heat your meal up chemically. They don't always smell the best, but you know, we're just gonna go with it. So what you do is you put your food down in here, and you obviously want to get it all the way down in there. And you want the pad to it to be kind of more, I like to kind of put it like right up in the middle area. And then you're gonna fill, see how it's kind of more in the middle area here? Like that. Put it that way. And then this is our fill line. You want to fill your water in between these two lines here. Then you're going to fold it. And I've been shown to fold it the opposite direction. And that way when you do go and sit and try to get the pad of this saturated, your water is not going to jump out. So let's go ahead and get this started right quickly. And I do apologize for it probably being a long video. I am by myself tonight with the dogs. My husband is at a training thing and my daughter's at school. And my other little roommate dude that we have, Oliver, he is at work and then he goes to school. So with my daughter, they'll be walking home shortly, around 9 o'clock. So, and I hope I got it right. Yeah, I did. We got it right, kind of right. It's a little bit overfull, but it's not too awfully bad. So I folded it over and yeah, well, you guys, I hope this doesn't have a leak in it. I don't think it does, but I don't feel anything. Well, you know, it might be heating up, but we're gonna go ahead and get it going faster. We're gonna put some salt in this bad boy. The salt will help to get it going better. A lot of times, not always. Sometimes they're pure poo, so sometimes these things don't work very well at all. I feel it kicking off, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it going. I can smell it. Yeah, they don't smell very good at all. They kind of stink, but those Esprit stoves smell way worse. They smell like fish burning. Yeah, yeah, they smell kind of fishy. So let me show you how we do this. A lot of people try to put it in from the bottom, but I put it from the top, and this is getting hot. So let's get this here and see how we got it all nice and in the package, and it's getting hot. So I'm gonna be quiet a minute so you guys can hear it. And then the other thing you hear is my dog snoring. So that is my dog, Sophie. She's snoring. So we're going to lean this. I'm going to set this off camera for a moment and just let it heat up. And then we will open up our accessory pack. I don't want to put that on my driver's license. That's probably not a good idea. So anyway, okay, let's get our accessory pack opened up. And that's really kicking off nice. So, okay. I'm not real good at opening these when I'm injured, but you know, it is what it is. So let's get this trash put in this bag here. And we will open our handy dandy little spoon. These are one of the best spoons out there, guys. Ooh, Lord, I have heartburn so bad. I'd be so glad to eat. I'm starved to death. I took a stomach pill, so anyway, this is our handy dandy spoon. And I keep mine, I reuse them. I just throw them in the dishwasher. After a while, they do get kind of warped. But, you know, I keep them in stock, you guys. You never know when you're going to need some cutlery. So anyway, here's our pack. It's some cinnamon gum. That will be going with Rich because I have teeth that do not allow me to have gum unless I have special gum. We have some iodized salt. The salt feels kind of wrinkly, but knowing me, we may need it. So I don't know. I like a lot of salt. We have our turd roll. We have a moist towelette. And we have a beverage-based raspberry type 3. So let's go ahead and get our drink made. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the trash. Get our drink made real quick. And this thing is really going pretty good. I mean, it's really bubbling. So hopefully it's really heating that food up. It's going all the way up the sides, so that's great. So, and everybody, this is my glass that we're using today. I don't remember where we got this from, but you know, deep breaths, big sips, everybody enjoy. So this is our beverage base here. Let's see if I can scoot this back just a little bit for you. And we'll go ahead and get this going. Yeah, that thing's really kicking off great. And I believe this is, how much do we use in here? I didn't even look. Can you believe that? Of course. I like it pretty strong, so we'll just go ahead and put that in there. Raspberry is one of my favorite flavors, too. I really like raspberry. It's not an isotonic drink, so I'm okay with that. This is like Kool-Aid, I'm good. But the salty drinks, yeah, I'm just not really a fan of that. So let's go ahead and that should be good. And you know what else I'd like to do? I just now thought about it. I'm going to take this bread and I'm going to kind of set it just on top of it. I'm going to set it up underneath this and kind of warm this bread up, you know, these Italian breadsticks, because shoot, that would be really good. So let's go ahead and get this stirred up. And then we'll take a taste of it, you think? We didn't get any coffee or anything like that, so which is really good because I don't drink coffee this late at night, because I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day, 1 thing of caffeine, and that's it. Generally, I drink caffeine-free after that, so it's usually caffeine-free Diet Coke. Or I like bubbly water. This is really good. I just tasted it off this spoon. So, bottoms up. Let's try it. Oh, that's really good. You know, that'd be really good with some vodka in it, too, but hey. No, we wouldn't do that. So, we'll go ahead and do our chocolate toaster pastry. No hiss. And it's not even actually double wrapped. That's surprising. A lot of times they'll be, hold on, let me wipe this water up here. I'm going to actually undo this anyway because I like to dry off my MRE bag when it comes out of the FRH, just because you don't want water and stuff all in here. You know, I don't know if anybody's ever counted these, but we're just going to take a minute to go around the long way before we get back to the Pop-Tart, okay? Since I had to open these, let's give them a count real quick. I see how much. Now, men, you know you're a little bit better. You don't have to wipe as much as women do. So, yeah. This is why they need to double them up for people and for anybody really, men and women. So whomever is using the bathroom. But yeah, I don't think that's correct. I don't know if I can take them apart. Anyway, we'll just not worry about it. Okay, I think somebody once counted them and there wasn't a lot, but it was, you save them up and they'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and just set these out for a little bit. I'm going to kind of separate them some. And our moist towelette, we'll go ahead and wipe our hands off now. Doesn't really smell of anything, I guess. Maybe alcoholish, kind of, maybe. It's very wet. My hands are very dry, so it's probably going to burn like everything. No, it just kind of has that, basic, not the real alcohol smell, but I mean, yeah, it's, they're wet, very wet. It's very moist. Some people don't like that word. But we'll move on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the trash here. And then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. Okay, so here's our toaster pastry. Yeah, a lot of times they have them like rewrapped. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it came out in one piece, so I'm really surprised about that. So yeah, that's interesting. And then we will go ahead and take and put our raisins in here. Here they are. If I can open them, I don't know if I can. I might have to use the other side here. Kind of opened up already, it feels like. Yeah, there we go. There's a tear notch right there. I figured it out, y'all. Okay, wow, my goodness. Bubba, you can't have raisins. They're not good for dogs. They look kind of oily, which if they're and they don't say osmotic, so, but it does say ingredients, raisins, glycerin, medium chain, triglycerides from coconut and or palm kernel oil. So, yeah. But anyway, tastes good. I just had one to taste it. Because we're still, you don't really get a lot of food with this menu. I mean, you get your, no, it wouldn't be enough for my husband, I can guarantee you that. But let's go ahead and try our dessert. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, well, now, wow, I'm gonna have to get a drink of that. It's kind of dry. Sorry if I'm making funny noises. Christian, honey, you cannot have Mama's food. This is super duper hot. I mean, it is so hot I can barely touch it. And I have like asbestos fingers from cooking all the time. So our bread is actually warmed up. So let's go ahead and try some with some cheese on it. I smell it. Oh, it smells good. It reminds me of the bread that you get from Pizza Hut. Because it kind of is the same likeness of it. And let me go ahead and grab a bite of it. See, it's got all the herbs in it and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that really good. It's very soft feeling. See, if you squeeze it, it's very, very soft. So let's try a little bite. See, it's pretty dense. It's really good. It's kind of sweet, but you can taste the herbs in it. It's very good. Not bad at all. So we'll get our cheese out and try a little bit of it. I'm gonna get it kneaded up here real good. I hope everybody's having a really good night. I'm enjoying the peace and quiet, but I'm kind of bored because my husband's not home, and yeah, and so yeah, he's at a thing. So anyway, he'll be home later though, and then he's off tomorrow, so that'll be good. But yeah, anywho, let's. I'm gonna cut a little corner of this off because I think it'd just be a little easier to control the flow of cheese. All right, so let's see how this goes. I have to straighten that back out, see the OTC thing. So let's try a little bite. I really like the regular cheese too, because I like salty things and stuff. But man, the jalapeno cheese spread is the bomb. But that's still very good. It's very thirst-provoking though because of how salty it is. And then that raspberry drink is so good. Let's taste some raisins. And you guys can see like on the raisins, if you can there, they're kind of very greasy looking, oily looking. So let's try some. Yeah, that's good. Now, I'm going to do a little cheese spread in the spoon too because I forgot to do that. So, there we go. I'm not doing a mega bite with all this stuff together. Y'all can just know. I don't think so. That's a hard pass. So, let's just try the cheese spread. I had to get the raisins out first because that would be weird. Yep. Just by itself, it's still really good. So, this has been only going for about 6 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it out because it is super duper hot. And I think it is done. I mean, it feels, you know, really like it's cooked all the way through or warmed up all the way through. So another thing that people, I've noticed that some have done it on their videos before and some have not. And I'm gonna put this down on the, hold on a second. Just one moment, un momento, por favor. Okay. So, just so we don't get a bunch of water. A lot of people, you know, they reach into that bag and they're like, oh, Lord have mercy, that's so hot. Well, if you notice, and I don't know if a lot of people have noticed, I'm sure they have though, there's another tear notch right there, guys. Another tear notch that you can go and tear that off with. Then you're not reaching into that bag real far to burn your fingers because this thing is still smoking, you know? I mean, it's still got some steam coming off of it. You know, let's see if it'll steam up my, you know, that's what a couple of them do. They'll steam up the camera. I think it's pretty cool when they do that. Can't remember if it was Smitty or Traversing Food that did that, but I think we've all probably done it at one time or another. So, anywho, I put that in the trash, and I'm going to go ahead and take these. Ooh, mercy. That is definitely warm. And, oopsie, I'm so sorry if it's messing up here. But we're going to go ahead and get this all wiped off here. See how it, like, it can leave, see like that white stuff on there? It leaves like a deposit of some sort. So you don't want that in your food. See how that has all that? I don't know if you guys can see that. But what I'm going to do is, since I went ahead and I pushed all this down. You know what that is? That's salt. Derp. That's the salt. So, but still, with the chemical reaction and stuff that it's had, obviously you don't want that in your food. So, that is not reusable salt. People don't use that salt once it's been put in here. So, what you want to do is you want to squeeze it down as much as you can without burning your fingers. And you got a tear notch right here. Well, I might have to use the other end. Sometimes you have to use the other end. I might have to cut it too, but anyway, you have a tear notch. So, if you're out in the field, you're gonna use this here. Doesn't that look fantastic? It smells really good. You can use this as a bowl. It doesn't have a gusseted thing, but you can use it as a bowl if you need to. You know, as long as you're not so hot. But we're gonna go ahead and put it out on the tray. Yeah, dude. We are. No, Bubba. You can't have Mama's stuff. I'm sorry. No, Christian, down, down. Ooh, this is hot. Christian, down, buddy. Down. Nope. Down, down, dude. They really like to eat, and it's probably about their dinner time too, so I probably should feed them here after this video. So, anywho. Oh yeah, that tastes pretty good. It smells like Chef Boyardee, obviously, because, you know, we want something that reminds us of home. We want something that reminds us of, you know, it's a comfort food, obviously, so you want something that's very comforting when you're out in the field. I should have probably got more napkins, but I've got spaghetti sauce all over my fingers. All right, so anywho, I'm not gonna put any salt in it or anything, but as you guys can see, look at the pieces of meat. Look at that. It's got some good pieces of meat. And the noodles are really small, so they're not like, you know, you don't have to like try to twirl them up or anything, which is good. But hopefully that focused for you. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, that's good. It definitely needs salt, but I'm gonna see what it tastes like with the breadstick. Might not need salt. I put the breadstick and some cheese on it. So here we go. Now we're gonna do the breadstick. And we're gonna do some cheese. My kids like to make butter bread with their spaghetti. There you go. And make sandwiches. Butter bread sandwiches with spaghetti. But I make homemade spaghetti. You get down, Bubba? No, no. So here we go. It still could use a little salt, in my opinion. Not with the cheese, though. But you can put that cheese down in there. You know, or just eat it like I just did. But anyway, it tastes fantastic. Actually, I will. I'll put a little cheese in here if you want. We'll see what it tastes like. I didn't add any salt to it, so with the cheese, I'm not going to. But let me mix this around. It's good and hot. That flameless ration heater was the first one I've had that's really kicked off like that since I've gotten these. Unless, I don't know if Rich and Andrea's did when they did their video. I can't remember. So let's see what it tastes like with this cheese in it. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. And then dip your breadsticks in it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's all of this meal. And I hope you enjoyed the content that I created today for you. And hopefully you guys come back to visit. I would appreciate it if you would like and share and subscribe. Hit me up an email if there's anything that you would like us to try to review, or I've got a Russian thing still. I've got some more Canadian IMPs to do. It's just finding time to do them. I do apologize for taking so long in between videos. I'm also working on another channel called Dashing with a Stanton. It's going to be my YouTube channel for when I'm outdoor dashing. I'm trying to figure out how to work my little GoPro cameras. So still working on that. Just got a couple little short videos on there, but we're going to work on those. And I gotta learn how to edit, and I'm never really edited because when I post these videos, I just kind of go for it. So anyway, I hope you guys have a really great night, day, morning, afternoon, wherever, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this video. I hope y'all are very blessed and everyone's having good health. God bless everybody, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Yep, Sophie's wanting food too. Bye.